We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
58 for Mike. You don't know no better. Jam him.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
58 to Mike. Hey, tight. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
On second down, Cook.
Run. Get there.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10.
65.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
58 right there. Go.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds Cook.
Let's go.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check 31.
Here's Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run with Cook. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
58, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now Jones. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And some room to maneuver. 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watch the twist.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To Hunt. 180. 58 to Mike.
Man, trash. That's trash.
58 done.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Let's go, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Put a 50. Mike, 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Second and 11 at the 28.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Yeah. You don't want none.
On second down, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big play there out of Cook. 46 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They're not ready for this, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting some.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
There you go, 48. Hey, 5-7. Gun.
To throw is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run.
No gain on this defense. No.
Cousins on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
That's the way you make it spin. That's the way
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first down throw for Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's go, D.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
26.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Watch the runs. Watch the runs. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. He juked him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're...
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will not get a chance to... Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go to 50. Hey, you block screen and get out.
On third down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Anthony Harris on the tackle. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Reset.
Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 4th-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. Now Rodgers. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50.
Here we go, D.
He's got his man Sharp complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to lose one. Hey, 382, Liz, 50. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. All right, that's
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mike.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Push him back.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
I'm here all day.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
At the Packers' 40-yard line.
58's Mike.
Let's go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
I'm coming.
They run it again with Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try now for Rodgers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.